Okay, I'm back. I am in Rooms of Wonder. This is a current Amazon purchase for me. If you missed part one of this video, it was just done a few days back, so you can easily find it in my channel. So we are going to continue talking about the light and how it affects everything else in the picture. I did go ahead and grab my black. I am still using the Polychromos. This is $1.99, just black. So I'm going to come in here. Remember, I didn't want harsh colors on this because of it being right there at the light source. So I'm going to be gentle in my use of the black. And then the back part of this. And then I could add some right here on this part of the table. And in fact, I'm going to grab the darkest gray, if you still have those out from last time. It was the 234 Cool Gray 5. How many of you went back and watched that video about the grays? How to know which ones to use when? Yeah, I enjoyed doing that. That was a pretty good video because so many people get mixed up on which colors to use, which grays, and why, and all that. And you know I'm all about the why of it. Why do we do that? Why? Probably sound like Evie sometimes. Why? Bless her heart. I told her the other day, I said, honey, if there's something we say and you don't understand it, you need to ask why so that you know how things work. She's like, okay. All right, so now I am going to go ahead and do that light bulb. I am going to do it in, we're going to just say our light is one of those yellow lights, and I'm going to use 108. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing to it. Actually, no, it's not. I am going to use this, and it's not going to show up much, but it's number, what is that number? I think it's 183. It's yellow ochre, light yellow ochre. And I'm going to put that just on one side right there, just for grins. I don't know. I like using two colors. And I did not set the timer, so let's set that real quick. Let's do 24 minutes since I've already been going for a little bit. There we go. I'm going to look and make sure I'm still in screen. You know, I'm all about making sure I'm in that screen. And then when I stand up, the stepladder beside me fell over, caught it. I'm a mess, y'all. All right, I am going to use those same two yellows I just used on this part of the picture. I was going to do the flowers, and I thought, no, do yellow first. It's the lightest color, and I don't want to smear it through the green or the pink. Now, see how I've gone up pretty far? Remember the light. Okay. So then anything above that can be in the darker shade. So picking up that yellow, that light yellow ochre. Remember, this book is made with really nice paper, so you could be using any of your pencils. I don't see it not accepting Crayola or anything. All right. There, so now it's a little darker here and a little lighter down there. I did go back and work on my background some so that the light area is mainly right here. Okay, now let's look at the tabletop. I grabbed raw umber number 180. And I'm going to come all the way across. I know there's no T in across. It's a cross. Hubby and I, no, maybe it was my sister and I were discussing how to say words the other day. I'm not sure who it was. Funny, because we live in Texas. Anything can be drawn out to 16 syllables. Okay, walnut brown, number 177. And I'm just going to come in and deepen the back part of the table. I'm not going to deepen the whole thing. Even though it's on the side, I'm still just going to leave some of that a little lighter. Then I'm going to come in with one more color, 175 dark sepia. It's not black, but it is a dark color. And I'm going to do this edge. So see how it went gradually gradiated from dark to light. I think on the chair, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the same colors that we just used, and I'm going to use the lighter colors here. Actually, I'm going to do the whole thing. And then I'm going to come over the top with the next color. So I did that one. Is there anything else we want to use this on while we've got it? Let's do this box over here. Okay, just getting all that in there. I should sharpen the pencil, yes. You know, used to I would never sharpen. I would just use the sides like this and roll the pencil every now and then so that I would get it back to a point, because I didn't want to waste any of the lead on my pencils. Now I have so many pencils that I sharpen them a little more than I should probably. I don't know. So anyway, there's the lid to that box. What's that? I got no idea. Probably a book, because there's some books over here. Okay, then I'm going to take that second brown that we used, and I'm going to come from the bottom up. I'm going to leave the top lighter, because if anything is getting light, it's going to be the top part. And then here, I'm going to do this area the darkest, because it's under the table, and the lid is also casting a bit of a shadow on it. I don't think I'm going to put, do I want to put anything on that lid? Maybe I'll do a little bit right here. I probably should have put it up there, but I want to mix it up a little. Okay, and then that sepia color, we'll use it down here in the darkest areas, right here. And then I'll do it just a little bit right there. Okay? But yeah, probably made sense to do it up here, but whatever. All right, I have decided that I'm going to use the same color I used here for the lamp. So that is the, was it cobalt turquoise? Yeah, I think it was. So anyway, that's what I'm using now. So number 153. I'm not going to do this little top piece. I'm going to do that as metal. But I'm going to do all of this. And I am doing just a light touch. Light touch to start with. You can always come back and go darker. And then I am going to go darker on the corners and on that top. Right here. Just makes it look a little bit more, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to come in with that eraser. I have really started using my eraser more, because see it now? I'm going to come in with the eraser and just buff some of that out. And if you take too much out, come back in with your pencil, light touch, and go around there and put some of it back in. Okay, it just makes it more dimensional, just makes it pop a little more. Okay, then the flowers, I pulled number 128, and it's light purple pink. And I'm just going to go around these flowers like that. And then where's that light shining? So, yep, even the flowers, I'm going to do it to it. So number 142, Madder, M-A-D-D-E-R. So just a color that's a little bit darker. And I'm not going to do a bunch to it, just a little. And then blend it. I may do a little bit back here, just to make the flower look a little bit more dimensional. While we've got these pinks out, I'm assuming these are pencils and not an order of French fries. Pencils or pens. So I did the top of one of them. Now I'll do the bottom with the darker shade. I'm going to grab one of the yellows that we used, and then that yellow ochre that we used for the bottom. I will grab the blue and just do it darker at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and do that plant. So that plant, I'm working with cadmium yellow lemon 205. Now it's not the only color I'm using, but right there is where the flip is. And then I'm going to do the center, and then I'm going to do right there. That's all I'm using this for. Okay? Actually, let's come down here and do part of a pencil. Then my next shade is, and that's like a yellow green. Okay? Next color will be earthy green yellowish. Okay, 140 something, 148 I think. So it's going to be like a moss green, and I'm going to do a little bit right here. See how I'm sneaking up on it? Because that shows that it's flipped. And then back here and fade it into it. Then I'm going to do the same thing here, just on this back part. Now, this is going to become my light color, and here it's my dark color. Here it's becoming my light color. The flip, and then here. Okay, and the bottom of that pencil. And let's also go ahead and do this box. Let's do this box in these colors. The lid's on this time, so I'm just going to do the whole box, and then I'll come in and shade it with the next color. How many of you actually colored this? Just leave me a comment. I'm going to clean that book up just a little. There's some orange in there. Clean it up when I see it. Okay, and then my next green is going to be Chromium Green Opaque 174. So now this is my darker shade. So I'm going to be very light on it until I figure out how dark it really is. Okay, that's all right. And then I'm going to put some here because there's a flip in that leaf. That way we have a dark and a light on each of our leaves. And then I won't go any further because that's where the light, well, I'm going to go right there. But then that's where the light's hitting. So this area should be lighter on everything. Okay, on the box, table is probably leaving a bit of a shadow on it, and then right here where the lid's leaving a shadow. Okay, so the table leaves a shadow, and then the lid leaves shadow. These papers sticking out might leave a bit of a shadow. And then right here, going out from that table leg. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get that other pencil. Okay, so next, how are y'all doing? Are you keeping up okay? I told you it would take 2 sessions, but we wanted to get it finished. Now, I'm going to come in with this red color and just get one of these books done. I'm going to do it very light. Red next to, okay, this is actually the 142 Matter. So it's actually the pinkish color. It's the darkest. But yeah, it's okay to put that right next to the background, because you're thinking, well, wait, that's so close to that. It's okay. When you do books and things like that, you're going to end up mixing colors and getting other colors close to it and all that. Don't worry about it. I am going to come back in with my 2 purples to do this pot that the plant's in. So first is 136 Purple Violet. Do the whole thing, get down between all those pencils. You know you can speed up the recording or slow it down or even pause it. So do what you need to. This is Blue Violet 137. I think this week and last week, it's not even getting down to 70 degrees overnight. It's getting down to 80. So hot here, I'm telling you. Okay, so that's my basic picture. The rest of this, I'm probably going to do with gel pens. So I have some pens over here, and I'm just going to see what works. Here's a white of some sort. Just put it right there. White paper. All right. And brands, I'm not real sure. I have all kinds of stuff right here. This one's actually Stylo Gel Pen. Have no idea. It came in a kit of some sort, but I'm going to use it across the bottom here. And no, I did not make it lighter because of the light. At this point, I'm just using gel pens. Gel pens for gel pen's sake. I am going to get a blue, and I'm going to do this book. Oh, it's almost the same blue as the chair. That's all right for me. I'm all right with that. Let's see. This looks like some sort of a green. I'm going to see what it really is when I do this book. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, when I get to doing this part, I just kind of grab pens and don't worry about it too much. I was going to use silver on the lamp, but now I'm thinking more this gold. So just use this. Oh yeah, see, the gold looks good with the orange. Do you know when to use your gold and when to use your silver? There are some colors that look better with each. Yep. There we go. On this lamp, though, I don't figure it matters. And then I am going to use silver down there on those little bits. So grab me a silver out. I think this is a silver. And I'm just going to do this little bit on the chair. Now I'm going to grab a pink color. Yeah, pink color. And there's not even a name on this one. I kept almost all my gel pens. I kept all of them that were sparklies. And then I'm going to do this right here that have glitter in them or metallic. And then all the others I put in a bundle and sold them on Marketplace. Because this is what I happen to like, is the ones that are glittery and sparkly. Here's a brown. So I'm going to use this here. And I'm going to do that inside. Just because. Let's see, nothing else with this. So we are almost finished with this page. Let's grab this green color. I have no idea if it'll be the color that's there. Do that. And then I'm actually, for the top of that, wanting to do a yellow. All right, I need that white again. This is probably a different white, but I'm okay with that. I want to do some pages. Even if you can't see it, it just helps make it more. Oh, the leaves on that flower. Good thought, y'all. Good thought. That's when I have to look and I say, okay, is that going to come out green or is that going to come out as a teal? And it came out as a green. I had a piece of scratch paper over there to try it. I do not swatch my gel pens because there's no way to really mark them unless I number them all. And I have so many that it would really be a hassle. Okay, notice I did gel pens last. Always do your gel pen last so that you can walk away from it. Okay? Walk away and don't get your hands in it. But I did notice one more thing that you might like for me to do. The lid. I am going to do the lid in gray. I have not figured out what I'm going to do on the background yet. But I do want to do this in gray. So I used the lightest of the two grays that we had pulled. And then over here, I'm going to use the darker. By going at the edges, it's going to look like it's got that shine area right in the center. Okay, I could even go across this back area just a bit to make it look a little lighter in the front, to make it look a little lighter just in the very center of the jar. Then here, I'm using my darker again on the edges. And I'm going to get it really dark right there. And then I'm going to get lighter as I come out and blend. Lighter as I come out and blend. And if you need to say that as you're doing it so that you remember to do it, then say it. There's nothing wrong with that. Darker on the edges, lighter as you're coming in so that you can blend. All right? Okie dokie, y'all. That's it. One jar done. 5 to go. Are you good doing the others? Do you want some more videos like this one where we do each of the little jars? Or are you okay? Let me know if you need any of the others done. I will not work on them until this has been out for a week or so, just in case you want to comment on it. Okay, but really that is it. I'm not going to close the book all the way because I don't want to smear anything that's still wet. But again, this is Rooms of Wonder. This is the newest Johanna Basford book that is already released. Okay, there's your ISBN. There is another one coming, yes. I think it's Small Victories, and it's going to be a smaller book. My daughter did order it for me on my last birthday. So I will be getting that when it comes in, but not till November. So we'll get started on it whenever it comes, and I'll do a few on here, I'm sure. I'll do a flip through for sure. Okay, anything else? leave me comments, and I will see you in a few more days. Thanks for stopping by.